Hello, you guys. This is going to be a video if you're alone right now and you're a mother, father, whatever, and your child is not watching this. You will be able to step them into this video. If your child says that they see monsters or they're scared in their room, they have fears in their rooms, or they're just scared in general, or they feel negative energy, or say they go to school and they feel intense energy and they say they get around people, you could see their personality change, almost like when they get around people, they get real nervous, real scared. These are highly empathic and sensitive children. I do not want you to disregard when they tell you, I'm scared of this, or when I go to school, I don't feel good, or these are signs and synchronicities that are trying to show you your child is extremely sensitive to spirit. So what you want to do is there's very simple ways to make your child feel confident. One of the ways that I do it with my daughters, I constantly instill in her when she goes to bed at night, you are safe, you are protected, you are loved. Sleep with the angels. I say that to her every night. And then when she wakes up in the morning or she goes to school or goes anywhere, I always say to her, you are safe, you are protected, you are guided by the angels. Nothing bad can go wrong. You are completely protected and you are safe. And I constantly put that in her. And I tell her all the time, I keep sending her, I will tell my child that you have a white light around you because I keep sending it to you. So that is a very great way to start off, is telling your child every single day how protected they are, how safe they are. Their grandmother in heaven watches over them, their father in heaven or their mother, whoever it may be. Maybe you have a child whose mother passed away or whose father passed away and you're taking care of them. What I want you to do is keep instilling positive reinforcement of protection, of safety, and tell them, you're surrounded by the white light. You are an angel. And so when you're an angel, nothing bad can harm you. Nothing bad can come near you. Okay? Now I'll tell you some tools and some ways, some fun ways you could do with your kids to make them feel even safer. So one of the things that mediums and psychics, oracles, people that do energy work, there's, this is like a Reiki type of thing, but it's more like a visualization. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Doctor Strange. In the movie, they will put their hand out and create a portal, and they'll open up a portal for them to go out of. Now, one of my favorite things, sometimes spirit doesn't want us to give this message out because they don't want to know. They don't want people to know how they can be protected from them. So this is important that you understand and your children understand that this will help with a lot of like anxieties and nervousness and tensions. Okay. So one of the things that I want you to do to practice daily is that number one is the affirmations, telling your kids you're safe, you're protected, you're guided. That's a very important way. Okay. Another beautiful way you can do this is you can get some tools. As you can see here, I have my sweetgrass. Sweetgrass invites positive energy back in. The Native Americans used it as a ceremonial tool to invite positive energy into their circles, their spirit circles, their prayer circles. And it invited really good, positive, energetic beings around them to protect them in a ceremonial cause. Sage. Of course, everybody should know what sage is. And if you don't know, this is white sage. And white sage, it will clear all energy out. That means it clears everything out. Okay, so you want to, when you're using sage, that is why I have the sweetgrass, because sage can really push out all of the energy. And sometimes you want some of the energies around because they are protecting and they are guiding you. But when using the sage, I would suggest you use sweetgrass after. I'll show you how to use this stuff with your kids. And if your kids are here right now, hello. I am a psychic medium. I experienced the same things you did when I was little. I was always scared of the dark, scared of the corners. I swore I saw something and nobody would believe me, and I had to deal with it on my own because I grew up in a tough household where nobody listened to those type of things. It was like, you could do this on your own. Stop it. Don't be, you're crazy or whatever, but you're not crazy. And I'm here to confirm you're not crazy. Palo Santo is another great way. Now, this I use for my body, for my aura. So if your child is going to school, maybe you want to do some Palo Santo, you let mommy or daddy do some Palo Santo around you. Your mom or dad, for those of you who are mature of age. I don't want to talk to you like your babies, but some Palo Santo around you, around your body, around your feet. Okay, this will really help to remove anything that keeps you feeling like drained and sucked down, right? It's like a very powerful tool for that. So you would go, I'll show you how to use these tools. a crystal. Maybe have a crystal in this size or this size, but that your child or you can carry around with you, and always keep this crystal with you. And remember that this crystal holds the power of healing, protection, light. Okay, so whenever you have it with you, it'll keep you safe, it'll keep you grounded. And if anybody tries to come around you with their negative energy, the crystals are very powerful. They'll push that negativity out, okay? Different crystals have different meanings. So maybe you want to look into which one calls your, the colors or whatever it is. These are very good for clearing energy, very good for clarification and clarity and thinking clearly. If you have a test or something in school, these green ones are great for healing. We have purple ones for every chakra in our body, right? The throat, the third eye, the crown, the heart chakra, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. Those are the colors. Maybe you want to look at crystals for those colors and just keep them on you, and it'll keep you feeling safe and protected. That's how you can use your crystals. You can keep them in the corners of your room. Underneath your pillowcase at night, you can help them put this underneath their pillowcase, and let them know that whatever negative energy or anything negative tries to come their way, this will project that energy right out. They'll just be out. My daughter sleeps with something under her pillow. She always tells me, I had the best dreams last night. This is a very powerful tool to use with your children. Crystals hold a very powerful vibration and frequency. They're beautiful to look at. They bring in light, and you could put this under your pillow. Your mom could put it under your pillow, or you could put it under your pillow, or you can just hold it in your hand during the day. And I promise you, it will be such a difference to your energy. You won't be feeling drained. For those of you who are teenagers, you're around a lot of kids who talk a lot of shit, and they're crazy, they're annoying. These will help you keep your energy safe and grounded, okay? Now, when you're in the home, okay, what I want you to do is find a couple of crystals that you like, put them on the corners of your room. If you're feeling negative energy in your room, or you're scared in your room, okay, and if this is already happening, don't put this in your head that this is happening. If this is not already happening, this video is not for you. If you're feeling scared or nervous in your room, what I want you to do first thing to remember this: you are in control. You have the power. Nothing and no one has power over you. You are the light. You are the angel. You are the protection, okay? And you are a powerful being. You're not just some little human child that these spirits can come walk all over you. You stand up and you keep your power up, and you don't be afraid of anything, because you have nothing to fear, because you are constantly protected. Constantly. You have a guardian angel. You have a couple of other angels. You have, if you feel negative spirit, don't forget, there's always a bunch of positive ones protecting you and making sure you're safe. Never forget that, because when you start to focus on the negative energy and you constantly focusing on that, it's like you feed them, right? You're giving them more energy to be darker and scarier to you. That's all it is. It's here. It's in the mind. One of the most powerful ways you could get rid of any negative energy is to stop thinking about it. Out of sight, out of mind, okay? Out of sight, out of mind. Out of mind, out of sight, okay? So if you stop thinking about it and stop calling, it's almost like the more you think about it, the more you call that negativity towards you, okay? So Palo Santo is a powerful way as well. When you're going to your room, you're going to bed at night. Open a window. Always open a window when using sage, sweetgrass, or Palo Santo, because otherwise it's just circling around, right? The smoke. Open a window, and what I do is light it. Make sure your mom or your dad is helping you with this. Light it and get a good fire going, and then blow it out, and the smoke will come up. Get to the corners, all of the corners of the room. Corner on top of the bed. You could do every corner of the room, right? Start by the door, your front door, and go towards the window and let the smoke go out. So what you're saying is setting an intention. Whenever you're lighting sage or Palo Santo, it's the same process. You set the intention with these two tools here. I set the intention for all negative energy to remove themselves out of this room. You are not welcome here. I will not accept negative energy. Only positive, loving, sweet energy is allowed in my space. I remove you from all corners and all spaces of this home and this room. I keep myself safe and protected. The guardian angels, the archangels, whoever you follow, Jesus, whatever you love, they'll protect you, right? Just say their name, Jesus, in Jesus's name, or in Archangel Michael's name, or Mary's name, or Muhammad's name, whichever, wherever, or, you know, just in the name of Source, okay? Of Source, love, and light, whatever you follow through with. Set your intention first, okay, guys? Make sure your kids are setting their intention. Make sure you guys are setting your intention, meaning what you want out of this Sage and Palo Santo. And I will really always start. If you're going to do the whole home, mommy, daddy, whoever you are, if you're going to do the whole house, start from the front door. Start to sage the front door. And then go towards, you got to get thoroughly in the closets, in the bathroom, in the bathtub, in the house, and under the bed. It's one good cleanse like that. And then after that, all you'll need is Palo Santo. Really, it's getting all of the house cleansed with the sage first. Then you could do the Palo Santo. But if you're doing a room specifically, it feels like a lot of the energy is trapped in one room where your child sleeps or they're scared or whatever. I would hit this room up every corner, light this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? But open the windows, make sure the windows are fully open. And you could either take a feather, okay, guys? You could either use a feather to guide the smoke out of the window. So, you know, it's earth, wind, water, and fire. You could put a glass of water by the window. That's always a good tool. You could light a candle. You could light a candle. You can, remember, it's earth, wind, water, and fire. So you have the water, right? This is earth, right? The Palo Santo, and the wind is here. And the fire, you could light a candle, like I said. And you could put the crystal next to the candle and then just keep cleansing the room. Do this. And if you're feeling negative energy, do this for a couple of nights in a row. And then after that, you will see it starts to just fade away. It just goes away. It doesn't want to be around positive thinking. So if your child, one more thing, if you're a child or if you're a parent and your child is in their room a lot and the room's dark and it's depressing, get that kid out of that room. Go for walks in nature. Paint the room a light color. Bring light and light and light into the room. Get those dark shades off of you. Then let the light come in. When we sit in dark rooms and it gets you super depressed. Now you have dark thoughts, and dark thoughts attract dark energy. So you want to really have a room that's why I do not have shades on my windows, you guys. And I have the chakra thing there because it's real simple, real clean. You want the room to be real, you know, there's nothing around. No fancy stuff in a room because you're not supposed to be in your room all day, right? A room is supposed to be a place you go to for a little bit, to think, to work, to do this, to do that, and then go to sleep. The rest of the day, you should try to spend it outside. Spend it in the living room. Spend it with your family. Hang out with your mom. Hang out with your dad. Mothers, hang out with your children more. I know we're all busy, right? We want our private time. That's great. But we have to set up a schedule of like maybe even you go in the room and you cuddle them for an hour. You hug them or you talk to them for 20 minutes. You know, it's really important that we start doing this because negative energy does not like positive energy. That is one of the most important things I could tell you throughout all this. But if you really want to have your kids, even if they're little children, parents, and they're scared, do this with them a couple of nights in a row. You will see complete 380, right? 380 is full turn, yeah. You will see that turn complete. You will not see a child who's scared, and you teach them this one method that I do. If there's energy I'm not too happy with and I don't want it near me, I take my fingers out like so. And I create a circle like this. And that circle is an exit only portal. So whatever is negative and I don't like it, or it doesn't even have to be negative. If I don't like it, I'm trying to sleep and I'm not happy with the way it feels, that's a vacuum suction portal. So whatever is near me, that portal will suck them right out of that area of the room. You could do that around the room. A bunch of vacuums around the room, sucking these energies out, okay? Visualization is everything because we create everything with our minds, and our minds attract everything. And so if they can attract everything, they can retract everything. They can get rid of everything. You understand the power of the mind, right? If you constantly focusing on, oh God, there's negative energy here, I'm so scared. Now that negative energy is like, it's like almost, don't look at it as like actual things and people. It's like a vibration, a frequency. The more you speak of it, the more it's attracted to you. The more you listen to those negative thoughts, the more they feed themselves into, and the more you feed them, it's like you're feeding each other. You can't say, oh my God, these spirits are attacking me. You can't say that. You know why? Because we kind of ask for it by talking about, it's not that we ask to be attacked. That's not what I mean. But you understand what I'm saying. The concept is by giving that energy light and keep talking about it, they get more power. The fear, everybody knows that fear feeds negative, if you want to call them demons, energy, whatever you want to call it. I call it energy. But everyone has their own spiritual, religious views of things. But I really want you to focus on the understanding that everything's a vibration and a frequency. So the vibration that you set out and you put out, that's what you attract towards you. I went through a very dark stage and period where I thought everything bad was happening to me. And in a sense, it was. But it was because I was also in a dark space. So these actual spirit and energies were actually teaching me about myself and showing me, hey, you need to step out of this thinking, because none of this is real. You're creating us in your mind. And once I stopped thinking about all of it and stopped focusing on it, all of a sudden, it's like the light came in. I'm not scared anymore at all, fearless. Like I walk around with the lights off all the time, and I'm a medium, psychic. I speak to people who passed away. Like I'm not afraid that they're just going to show up and pop up. I used to have those silly fears. Like, what if they grab me? And that doesn't happen unless you're like putting it in your head and now you've just manifested it and it becomes reality. Believe it or not, everything that you think of, it becomes a reality. So you have to have, I'm going to leave you with this, guys. You have to have full faith, faith in yourself, faith in the universe, faith in your angels, your guardian angels, the archangels, God, source, however you want to look at it. You have to have full faith that you're protected constantly. Because if you don't, then you're, in a sense, you're saying they can't protect me. There's no way. Like I don't trust them. There's no, and then you're calling that energy into your space, into your life. So if you guys really are going through this and experiencing this, whether you're a teenager, a child, or an adult, this video, I promise, if you just take these tools, I promise you will not have these problems anymore. Get that shit out of your head. You're not cursed, you're gifted, okay? And when you start seeing that you're gifted and stop thinking about being cursed, you will see the energy shift from, oh my God, everything's attacking me, to, oh my God, I see why that was happening, because I'm a gifted person. And when you're gifted, it's like you see them, they see you, you're half in, you're half out, you're in between two worlds. You got to learn to manipulate the energy just like it's trying to manipulate you. At the end of the day, it's all about interaction, respect, right? If you respect energy, energy respects you. That's the way it works. Listen, I'm telling you, if you respect it, it respects you, right? We're not here to be like, get the fuck away from me, you stupid spirit. No, that's not how, because you can't blame dark energy or positive energy. You can't blame God for the things that happen in your life. You're in full control. Remember that. Full control. It's you. It's you with you, and you with you, with you, with you, with you. And then, those other versions of you start to be taught in your head when you start to put those, that's happening, that now your brain it's constantly creating all these different scenarios. You start to dream about it. It's almost like you create other realities and other dimensions through your thoughts. And I'll tell you, these past 2 months, I've stopped doing that. And my dreams have been just dreams. Instead of seeing myself constantly traveling and living out these non-existent realities, I'm here in this reality. This is where I'm at here, physically, in this material form. The rest of it is an illusion right now, okay? So gather all of those thoughts, become one with yourself, and remember that you're in control. You have the power. Be fearless. Don't be afraid. That's the number one rule, baby. Fear. It's an illusion. Fear. False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. It's fear. You know, when people are in constant fear, they can create a whole storyline of what's going on. That's happening. They're following me. They're chasing me. Fear leads to more fear, to more fear. So once you start to see that fear is a bunch of bullshit and it's created so it could keep your ass trapped in the illusion in the matrix, once you start to understand that, you'll see that you could break through any of these patterns and these behaviors and these fears and any spirit, demons, bad people, any of that. They will not come near you if you have a positive aura. They cannot. They can't. It's not that they don't want to. They want to be around people that they can influence. And if you're powerful and you're strong and they can't influence you, they cannot be around you. They need to be around people who are, and I'm not saying this in the wrong way, but who are at their weakest point. Not weak-minded, but everybody goes through their weak points. I went through it. Everybody goes through their weak points. So they have to be around people who are very vulnerable. Their energy, their aura is leaky. They're having tightened their aura, which is protecting your aura, is envisioning the white light, placing it around you and making sure you understand that there's a strong, powerful white light around you. It comes from inside of you and all around you. And once this happens, you have that aura. Nothing can like get in it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying too? So like you have to keep that energy tight, strong, because if not, when you're at your weakest point, that's when they come in. Hey, I can manipulate this person. I could tell them, wow, they're so bad. They're stupid. They're ugly. They don't belong here. They're not worthy, right? Those negative thoughts you hear, and it's like a voice in your head. It doesn't stop. It keeps telling you you're fat, you're ugly, ew, look at you, you're a loser, nobody likes you. Excuse me. No, thank you. That's what you have to tell those spirits. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but you're not going to put that in my head, right? Because a lot of times, and you need to know this, those thoughts that you're thinking, a lot of times you're hearing desperate, poor, desperate spirit that's trapped in their own bullshit, and it's not your fault. It's not your problem, honestly. No offense, love and light, but like you gotta figure that shit out. You know, like you're stuck in this like sad vibration. I don't know what you want me to tell you, like love and light to you, but I'm like trying to like be happy here. Get out of my way. Love and light, but move. I'm trying to live my life, right? It's like negative people. Misery loves company. Remember that. So if you become company to the misery, they'll party with you all day long. Let that sit in for a second. Okay? So begin with the positive thoughts. Follow the directions in this video, and I promise you within 2-3 days, even though sometimes some people right away, instantly. It depends on you. How strong do you want, how powerfully do you want this to work for you? Some people it takes 2 days. Some people it takes literally an hour. Others it takes a week. Just keep following the direction and keep listening to what I said in this video. And I promise you, you will see a side of you that you become so powerful. Nothing and no one can affect you. Now you know you're in control. Take responsibility of your own life. Okay? Love and light to you. I hope this video helps you guys. And if you have any questions, comment below, or yeah, just comment below because I don't see the DMs a lot. Okay? Love and light. Bye, guys. Bye. Remember, you are powerful. You are safe. You are protected. You are guided. Never forget that.